There is a natural healing process that we all possess. When a man or a woman experiences some shattering crisis, whether it be the loss of a loved one or a leg, time heals. Now, the intensity of emotions surrounding the crisis, they moderate over time. And this is necessary for emotional and spiritual healing, but it can be deadly for an alcoholic. At the end of my drinking, my entire life became a near-death experience. So when I came to Alcoholics Anonymous, I had a profound sense that this was a life-or-death solution for me. And the intensity of that emotion compelled me to action for several years, saving my life. Now, over 30 years later, I can still remember the intensity of that time, and the feeling that if you guys were lying to me, if this didn't really work, I was dead meat. But the intensity has faded. Now drinking is still a life or death issue for me. It just doesn't feel that way. And for many of us, it becomes a subtle form of regaining power. That protecting our sobriety requires much less effort now that the problem is gone. And the absence of effort eventually leads to relapse and death. So today, my program of recovery is all about staying powerless. And I do that by being of service to the still suffering alcoholics that cross my path and to the fellowship that saved my life. Helping new people is a privilege as well as a responsibility. If not for the help of those who came before me, I would never have made it. But they were doing what they were supposed to do. So the debt of gratitude that I owe to the new people. Now, I don't reach out to the newcomer because I want to keep it green. I reach out to them because they deserve the help. But I would be a fool if I didn't recognize that the misery and despair they're experiencing is there for me if I drink again. And I stay powerless by acknowledging that without the help and support I find in the fellowship, I could not stay sober. More importantly, it's vital that the fellowship thrives and survives into the future. You see, right now, there's a little girl. She's 11 years old, and she's out there and just beginning to steal from her parents' liquor cabinet. I don't know her, and I don't know where she lives, but she's a real person. And in about 25 years, she's going to need a meeting of Alcoholics Anonymous or she'll die. And it's critically important that we make sure that meeting is there for her. So among all the other things I do, things like read the literature, work the steps, go to meetings, and talk to my sponsor, service to the newcomer and to the fellowship may very well be the most important thing I do to stay powerless. I want to thank you all for the gift of your time today, and I hope that this has been of service to you.